G'day guys, how's your YouTube feed? You seen all the videos pop up for the DJI Mini Pro 4? Pretty exciting, hey? Gee, it was just a blink of an eye ago that the DJI Mini Pro 3 was released in May of last year. And this preference by companies to all of a sudden start releasing updates to their products as though they're wholly new systems, it's a bit of a marketing ploy, don't you reckon? You know, back in the day out here in New Zealand, if you bought a Toyota Corolla, it was called a 1998 Toyota Corolla. And then the next year would be the 1999 Toyota Corolla, and then the 2000 Toyota Corolla. And yeah, it was the same car, but of course they had incremental upgrades, incremental improvements, but it was fundamentally the same car. And now this sort of habit of releasing products as though it's a wholly new product, it's a bit of a marketing ploy. It's designed to ramp up the anxiety in you. It's designed to exploit the fear of missing out, the fear of not being at the cutting edge, the fear of not having what everybody, look at your YouTube feed. Everyone's telling you, buy the Mini Pro 4, it's the latest, it's the greatest. But if you really examine it, they're very incremental upgrades. I mean, sure, there's some big things in there, but mainly they're things that could be upgraded by software. There's no requirement for companies to release these products as though they're wholly new products. They're not. They're just incremental improvements or updates to the technology inside those products. You might be one of those people who just bought the DJI Mini Pro 3 just over a year ago, back in May 2022. And now here in September, October 2023, we have the Mini Pro 4. And our YouTube feed is increasing the pressure. It's turning up the heat to get out there and upgrade. And you might be feeling that pressure yourself, but is it warranted to put yourself under that much pressure over an incremental upgrade in an existing product? I'm not so sure it is. And if you are feeling that heat, that anxiety, that pressure to get out and update your DJI Mini Pro 3 to a DJI Mini Pro 4, then maybe you're being a bit too hard on yourself. Let's have a look at some of the updates to see what is the same and what has changed, to see if this is really justified for you to be feeling that way in this situation. The Mini 4 Pro or the Mini Pro 4, I'm not sure. You know what I'm talking about. Let's have a look at it. It has the same flight behavior as the Mini Pro 3. It has the same sensor. It has the same camera lens. It has the same speed, the same flight speed. The Mini Pro 4 is no faster. The Mini Pro 3 is no slower. It has the same weight, 249 grams. That much could have been guessed. There's no improvement. Making it lighter or heavier, no big deal. 249 grams is where it's at. It has the same size, and it has exactly the same wind resistance. So what about the updates? What about the improvements? Are they really that groundbreaking that you need to get out and upgrade to the Mini Pro 4 today? Okay, so now you've got 20 Ks, 20 kilometers potential range, transmission range, whereas the Mini Pro 3 was 12 kilometers. Mate, if you're flying your drone 12 kilometers away from you, that you need an extra 8 kilometers, good for you. And that's potential transmission range. In reality, we all know it to be a lot smaller. So even if we cut it by 3, only 4 kilometers away is still a huge amount of distance away for a drone that you can no longer see, whereas the regulations in most places require you to have visual line of sight to that drone. I don't see this as a major thing. A stronger transmission, sure, it's valuable, but the Mini Pro 3 has got the stronger transmission you already need. Have you ever outflown the transmission range on the Mini Pro 3? The 4K 100 over the 4K 60. Yeah, 4K 100 is pretty good. It allows you to slow down motion that little bit extra. But 4K 60, that has been the standard for the longest time. And it's really useful frame rate. Really useful. Maybe if they'd given us 4K 240, yeah, maybe that'd be a huge increase for what you're looking for. But 4K 60 is fantastic in the Mini Pro 3. Why do you need to jump to the 4K 100? Maybe you don't. Do you feel better? D-Log. D-Log over decently like. Yeah, sure, that's an improvement if you like to grade your footage and adjust all the colors and that sort of thing. But if that's not something that you're really deep into, it's superfluous to your requirements. There's no need to upgrade for D-Log alone. Better obstacle avoidance, yeah, that's pretty good. It does now have the omnidirectional obstacle avoidance system, sensors facing every which way, but is it infallible? No. And can you achieve the same as what an omnidirectional obstacle avoidance system can do simply by flying better yourself? Yes, you can. You don't have to fly into obstacles if you don't wish to. And if you don't wish to devote the attention to fly into obstacles, then you have to question your drone flying technique altogether, because it's incumbent on you to take a responsible and prudent approach to flying a drone to make sure you're doing so safely, not only for your drone, but also for yourself and other people around you, and also property. Omnidirectional obstacle avoidance is great, but it does not invalidate your Mini Pro 3 in any way. Waypoints. Yeah, waypoints, I must admit, seems like a pretty good upgrade. It'd be nice to plot in your flight path and have the drone automatically do that for you. But hey, you're a skilled operator. You fly the Mini Pro 3. You can fly to where you want, when you want, at what altitude, facing the gimbal and the camera, any which way you want, without the use of waypoints. It's not necessary to upgrade from the DJI Mini Pro 3 to the DJI Mini Pro 4 simply because of the inclusion of waypoints. Okay, and some other things. It's got some landing legs on the front arms now. Okay, well, the solution to that is just to simply land your drone more carefully and pay more attention to when you're executing the landing function. Little tiny nubs on the front arms of the drone are not sufficient in order to justify upgrading from the Mini Pro 3 to the Mini Pro 4. Look, and that's about it. You can expect, of course, to pay more for the Mini Pro 4 than you did for the Mini Pro 3, because as each of these releases come out, they tend to put a little bit on top of the price. They don't all maintain the same price and you just get more for your money. You have to pay more to get more for your money. And not only that, by paying more to get more for your money now means you actually pay more for the Mini Pro 3 just over a year ago, because you've not got a lifetime's worth of use out of that drone. There could be absolutely nothing wrong with your Mini Pro 3. It might achieve all of the functions that you want out of it, and yet you may still feel the pressure, the heat to get out and upgrade to the Mini Pro 4 even now. And it's just simply not necessary. Look, I'm here to tell you that a lot of these updates in the Mini Pro 4 could have been achieved by releasing new firmware or a software update for the Mini Pro 3, with the exception of the actual physical attributes like the omnidirectional obstacle avoidance sensors. It's not possible, generally speaking, to update those for a software update. So that is an actual update or an upgrade or an improvement to the device. But a lot of the other things are really just software updates. And yet here we have a company coming out and telling you that they are releasing a wholly new product, so much so that they call it the DJI Mini Pro 4. It's not simply the DJI Mini Pro 2023 release edition, but is it? I mean, it is. Look, if you're feeling the pressure or the heat or the anxiety upon you, or feeling like you're missing out not having the DJI Mini Pro 4, let me tell you, the DJI Mini Pro 3 is an awesome drone. I have never, ever laid fingers on a DJI Mini Pro 3. I'm flying the DJI Mini SE. And am I ready to upgrade, or am I feeling the pressure? Yeah, a little bit. I feel it too. And that's why I'm here to help you feel more relaxed, to feel more comfortable, more at ease, without going out and dropping thousands of dollars, or at least many hundreds of dollars on a product that you don't need, when you've already got a product that does everything you could ask for. Right there. Okay, lastly, I will say, of course, there's going to be individual fringe cases where some of those updates are going to be crucial to your work and your workflow and making things easier and better and more enjoyable for you. That's absolutely fine. That's up to you. It's nothing to do with me. You don't have to listen to a single word I say. You do exactly what you want. What I'm doing is I'm here for the people that are feeling the pressure, that are feeling anxious, that are feeling like they're missing out on something. With all of the videos coming on your YouTube feed telling you you must upgrade, I'm here to tell you, in the face of all that wind, that you absolutely do not have to upgrade. You don't have to, you don't need to. You don't need to feel any pressure or heat from DJI for them releasing an incremental update to an existing product and trying to convince you, out of a marketing strategy to make them more money, that you must have this drone. And for all the YouTubers coming out and spruiking this product, good for you guys. We appreciate all the information. I appreciate all the information. But don't take all of those videos, all of the hype and all of that as a sign that you need to feel pressure to get out and upgrade the drone you have. Your drone, the one you have, is absolutely perfect. It's spot on. It does great things. It does things that you can't even imagine were even possible a couple of years ago. All I'm saying is relax. Just take it easy. Let the stress off. Let the anxiety off. There is absolutely no onus on you to upgrade your drone simply because of your YouTube feed. That's all I'm saying. If you have any other thoughts, leave them below. Maybe I'm way out of line. Who am I to tell you what not to do? I'm no one. I just take photos for fun. I know what the companies are doing. They want you to get out there and spend more money on a drone that you don't need to upgrade the drone that you have that already does everything perfectly, really well. And what they're doing is they're using your YouTube feed to increase the pressure on you to feel the same way. All I reckon, don't buy it. Let someone else buy that ploy. You don't